Everyone thinks I'm the answer to everything, that I'm freedom, power, security, happiness in paper form. You worship me. You sacrifice everything for me. You measure your entire worth by how much of me you have. You think I'll solve your problems, pay off your debt, buy that house, fund that dream, fix that marriage, prove to everyone you made it. I'm the solution to every fear, every insecurity, every empty space in your life. I'm why you wake up exhausted, why you stay at jobs you hate, why you miss your kids' sports games, skip your friend's wedding, defer your life until later. Everything you want is supposedly on the other side of having more of me. You've convinced yourself that every problem you have would disappear if you just had enough of me. Health problems? I'll buy better doctors. Relationship problems? I'll buy therapy, or a nicer house, or a vacation to reconnect. Existential emptiness? I'll buy experiences, status symbols, proof that your life means something. I'm the most desired thing on the planet. Wars are fought over me, families destroy each other for me. You lie for me, cheat for me, betray your values for me, and then you wonder why you still feel empty. But I don't do anything. You do. I'm just paper, metal, numbers on a screen. I have no inherent power. I can't make you happy. I can't make you successful. I can't make you worthy. I'm a tool, a medium of exchange, a shared delusion that only works because everyone agrees to pretend I matter. Think about it. Really think about it. I'm worthless on a deserted island, meaningless in a society that doesn't recognize me. I only have power in the specific context you've created. I'm not universal. I'm not natural. I'm a story you all agreed to tell, and now you're trapped in it. You think I'm scarce. I'm literally printed into existence, created by keystrokes. Central banks generate billions of me with a few clicks. The value I represent is completely arbitrary, fluctuating based on policy decisions made by people you'll never meet, in rooms you'll never enter. I'm not rare. I'm not precious. I'm not real in any meaningful sense. The bills in your wallet, they cost pennies to produce. The numbers in your bank account, they're just data, ones and zeros. You've assigned me all this weight, all this significance, but I'm fundamentally just a technology, a ledger system, a way to keep track of who owes what to whom. Every emotion you attach to me, that's yours, not mine. The anxiety when you don't have enough of me, that's your fear of survival, of judgment, of falling through the cracks of society. The euphoria when you get a lot of me, that's your dopamine firing, your ego inflating, your nervous system finally relaxing because you think you're safe now. The shame, the pride, the desperation, the greed, all you. I'm just sitting here being currency. When you say I need money, what you actually need is food, shelter, healthcare, connection, purpose, respect, real things, human things. But you've middlemanned me into the equation, and now you think I'm the thing you're lacking. I'm not. I'm just the current system's way of distributing resources. I'm not the resources themselves. I'm not the meal. I'm the menu. I'm not the house. I'm the key. I'm not love or belonging or meaning. I'm just the ticket you think you need to access them. You've confused me with security, with freedom, with proof of your value as a human being. But I can't give you any of that. I can buy you things, sure. I can provide access to experiences, to healthcare, to opportunities. But security, that's internal. That's about how you relate to uncertainty. Freedom, that's philosophical. That's about autonomy and choice and living according to your values. Worth, that's something you have to give yourself. Because no amount of me will ever make you feel valuable if you don't believe you are. Look at lottery winners. They get millions of me overnight. And within years, most of them are broke. Miserable. Sometimes worse off than before. Why? Because I didn't fix what was actually broken. I just revealed it, magnified it. The same problems, the same patterns, the same emptiness. Just with a bigger bank account temporarily masking it. Look at billionaires chasing their next billion. What are they even doing? They have more of me than they could spend in 10 lifetimes, and they're still anxious, still grasping, still feeling like it's not enough. Because it never is. Because I can't fill the hole they're trying to fill. That hole isn't money-shaped. It never was. You think rich people are happier? Studies show happiness increases with income up to a point. The point where your basic needs are met, and then it plateaus. After that, more of me doesn't buy more happiness, it just buys different problems. Better problems, maybe. But I don't make you fundamentally more satisfied with your existence. And here's the part that really should tell you something. You've known people who had very little of me and seemed content, joyful even, and you've known people who had enormous amounts of me and seemed utterly miserable. You've seen with your own eyes that I'm not the determining factor, but you still can't let go of the belief that I am. Because if I'm not the answer, then you have to look somewhere much more uncomfortable. You have to look inward. I'm neutral. Completely neutral. I amplify whatever you already are. If you're generous, I help you be more generous. If you're fearful, I make you more fearful. If you're cruel, I give you more capacity for cruelty. If you're kind, I expand your kindness. I don't have a moral quality. I'm a mirror and a magnifier. But I'm not the thing itself. You chase me relentlessly. Side hustles, passive income, investments, generational wealth. You optimize every aspect of your life around acquiring more of me. You read books about attracting me, manifesting me, making me work for you. Like I'm some kind of employee you can boss around. There's an entire economy built on teaching you how to get more of me. Seminars, courses, gurus selling you the secrets to wealth. Everyone's got a system, a strategy, a proprietary method that'll finally unlock the floodgates. And you buy it. Over and over, spending money to learn how to make money, which you'll spend on the next course about making money. You gamify me, track every dollar, budget apps, expense trackers, net worth calculators. You quantify your entire existence through me, measuring your progress in quarterly statements and account balances. You compare yourself to everyone around you based on how much of me they have, or how much you think they have. You hustle for me. Rise and grind. No days off. Sleep when you're dead. You've romanticized exhaustion in my name. Wear your burnout like a badge of honor. Brag about working 80-hour weeks like it's virtuous instead of tragic. You've made suffering for me into a personality trait. You sacrifice everything for me. Your time with people you love. Your health. Skip the doctor. Can't afford it. Skip the gym. Too busy working. Your dreams. I'll pursue my passion once I have enough money. Which is never. Your integrity. You'll compromise your values just this once, just to get ahead, just to make ends meet. And those compromises pile up until you don't recognize who you've become. You postpone your life for me. Once I make 6 figures, once I pay off the debt, once I retire, always once, never now. Your whole life is on layaway, and I'm the payment plan. You're living in a perpetual state of not yet, convinced that the real living starts after you have enough of me. Sorry, but there's never enough. Money is the root of all evil. That's what you say, but the actual quote is, the love of money is the root of all evil. See the difference? I don't corrupt people. People corrupt themselves and blame me for it. I'm the excuse, the scapegoat. You embezzle, you cheat, you exploit, you abandon your principles. And then you point at me like I held a gun to your head. When you do something shameful for me, you say I had no choice. When someone else does it, you say they sold out. The cognitive dissonance is stunning. I'm simultaneously your justified reason for everything and everyone else's moral failing, and you never accept me for what I am. When you have a little of me, you're stressed about not having enough. The bills, the debt, the constant anxiety of living paycheck to paycheck. You fantasize about what you do with more of me, convinced that's when life really begins. When you have a decent amount of me, you're stressed about maintaining it, about keeping up with your new lifestyle, about not falling back down. You've upgraded everything, bigger house, nicer car, private schools, and now you're trapped on the hedonic treadmill, running faster just to stay in place. Lifestyle inflation is just a fancy term for I still don't have enough. When you have a lot of me, you're terrified of losing me. Every market dip is a personal attack. You diversify, you hedge, you obsess over protecting what you have. Or worse, you have so much of me that I've lost all meaning, and now you're hollow. Realizing too late that accumulating me didn't fill the void, it just made it more obvious. There's no amount of me that's ever enough. No magic number where you finally exhale and feel satisfied. Because the goalpost moves. First it's paying rent, then it's buying a house, then it's a bigger house, then it's a second house, then it's generational wealth, then it's legacy, then it's seeing your name on a building. There's always another level, another milestone, another reason why this isn't quite enough. I exist because you refuse to sit with powerlessness. You can't handle the fact that life is uncertain, that you're vulnerable, that you could lose everything tomorrow through no fault of your own. So you invented me as a buffer, a way to feel safe in an unsafe world, a way to measure your distance from disaster. Without me, you'd have to trust each other, share resources, build community, rely on relationships instead of transactions. But that's terrifying, isn't it? People are unpredictable, messy, they let you down. So you put your faith in me instead. I'm quantifiable, manageable, I won't betray you the way people might. I'm your security blanket against mortality, against irrelevance. If you have enough of me, you think you can insulate yourself from suffering, buy your way out of pain, purchase immortality through legacy, through what you leave behind, through the empire you built. But here's what you can't accept. I won't save you, I never could. You'll die, you'll suffer, you'll lose people. All the versions of safety and control I supposedly provide. Illusions. Comforting lies you tell yourself so you don't have to face how fragile everything really is. You're not actually obsessed with me. You're obsessed with not feeling powerless, with not being at the mercy of chance, of other people's decisions, of your own human limitations. So you chase me thinking I'm the solution, when really I'm just another symptom of the same fear that drives everything you do. That's why it sucks to be me. You'll never stop chasing, never stop blaming, never stop pretending I'm the problem. So you made me the villain, the goal, the excuse. That's my curse, being the thing you think you need, when what you actually need you already had, and you traded it all.